Hey, welcome back to Blue Chip Saturday here on the Precision Data channel. Of course, Saturday means it's time for our one of the bluest of the blue chip stocks. Of course, is Ford Motor Company. Before we get started, a big shout out, thank you to all the people. More than 100 people watched each of the videos yesterday. I appreciate you taking time out to watch to each and every one of you to watch the video. Okay. Of course, as always, comments, suggestions always welcome. If it's a stock you want me to look at, drop the name and the symbol in the comments below. Okay, let's get started. First video, of course, is stock chart. Second video is returns and forecast. Okay, so again, Ford had a bit of a crazy ride. Look what happened here in October. The price went crazy, and so far to date, look how much higher the highest closing price is compared to the lowest. So if you looked at this as a histogram, you'd see it to be tailing off to the right there. Okay. Same thing vertical. Again, notice the volatility here. Notice the very little activity back in September. Very little volatility whatsoever. Now my new favorite plot: the first and last close of each month. Again, the stars represent the first close of the month, the diamond the last close, and what you're hoping for is that the diamonds are going to be ahead. The triangles are going to be ahead of the stars, except for two cases they really are. Of course, the old Bollinger Band plot, some volatility here. Look what happened. It went down below, touched the -2 standard deviation, then it bounced back up, then it bounced below the 20 moving average, traveled highway, back up, down, and now it's back above the +2 standard deviations. Candlestick plots. Look at this. Look at that recorrector. That's absolutely crazy. So that type of price. What happened? I believe Ford had some good third quarter numbers possibly. Okay. Because you also see the same thing with like IBM and a couple other stocks. Okay. So anyway, but then the following day it had a large swing, a large closing price change. Okay. Then it kind of calmed back down the last few days. What about MCL? Look at all these crossover events. Most of these crossover events are pretty strong. You know what I mean? They're really dipping below the signal line before crossing back up. Moving average, for the most part, since at least June, Ford has stayed above the 100 moving average. RSI plot. Well, look at this. It touches a 70 and it comes back down to the 40. So who knows? If you were a short-term investor, this could have been a signal for you to buy or close. There you have it. First, stock charts and returns for Ford Motor Company.